So okay, so let's talk about, okay, so you've got these great interviews, you're all masters of the interview, but you normally, though David you did a lot, but you can't just let a talking head run for minutes on end. So how are you thinking about visuals? Are you thinking about them ahead of time? And with bear tasting, obviously that's just about coverage. But like, what about the MPAA film? So did you pick the clips and then?
Oh no, it was a lot like I think the way Andy described setting up interviews is that you try to attack the subject from as many different ways as you can. So, you know, whether it's a sort of a philosophical approach or a technical approach or a directorial approach or, you know, the outrage or the personal outrage over being censored, in the case of that film. So you keep coming at it and keep coming at it from different perspectives, you know, vis-a-vis the film. And so, I mean, that was very fortunate in terms of coverage. You know, each of the studios provided coverage for me free of charge. So,
fair use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to the IDA.
Right, the IDA. No, I guess what I'm talking about is, okay, anyone seen Tabloid? Like the first 10 minutes of Tabloid, and I may be exaggerating the time, but it's one interview with jump cuts of Joyce McKinney, just jump cut after jump cut for almost 10 minutes. And at first I was thinking, what is he doing? And then it took on its own authorship, you know, it took on its own style. So anyway, I'm just curious how are you thinking about visuals when you're doing interviews? Are you thinking about visuals, or are you just doing the interviews and then that all comes later? Sometimes I'll have metaphor.
I mean, I'm always, like I said earlier, I'm always thinking of the edit. So, right. You know, I don't know if I'm specifically picturing, oh, this would be a great voiceover under this particular image, but I'm always thinking about the story and how the lines are going to cut into the story. And even if they say tense, even the tense that it's spoken, you know, if it's past tense or present tense or future tense, or will that work for me for where I want that cut in? You know, it's that, and that's only after years, and you just got to do it for years till you're at the point where you're just kind of, that's what you're thinking about. So, but that's not about, it's not about images as much as it's, can I go any deeper? I love doing interviews. I feel like I'm going to fall over after them a lot of the time, though, because I'm just, you're firing with so many different tracks of thought while you're doing an interview. What am I going to do next? What's this person, could they go any deeper? What's she thinking now? Where's this going to cut in? Can I get her to say it slightly differently? You know,
all the while you're still trying to have an emotional, authentic experience.
Meanwhile, you are, right? You know?
See, my situation's different again because these are histories that I'm getting. I'm not in a verite situation. I'm not trying to catch someone in anything. I'm not trying to create a moment. I'm trying to get a story told, and there's a balance that everybody does differently in different situations, which is the balance between reading, you know, dealing with the questions that you have and dealing with the outline and dealing with the subject matter that you know that you need. And the other side of it, which is really allowing the spontaneity of the moments to present the information in ways that happen organically.